Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So again here also it was worth the wait. We've come into the larger support area, the area that we expected to come into eventually anyway, regardless of if we make a little bit of a move up and then come down or come down straight away. It seems to be choosing the direct path. Obviously we've arrived at the destination yesterday. And the move down could now be finished, as always when we hit these areas, and this is one of the longer term ones, yeah? Important to understand here the implications of this one. So the move to the upside, in my opinion, was a 5-wave move, yeah? Even though the ending diagonal here in the 5th wave was very, very long. Nevertheless, a valid 5-wave move, and we currently see, at the moment at least, that this move down is clearly in 3 waves, and makes a corrective impression as well. So, target was between the 50% and the 78.6 fib level, between 32.65 and 27.65 cents. Ideally somewhere here it should be turning around. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for in the last few weeks. Those setbacks, or that setback into this support area here, yeah, for the wave 2. It has failed to hold the 38.2 fib level here. This will now be resistance. Yeah, but eventually, as I said to you, in this scenario of a wave 2, I would always like to see them to get into the 50% fib level range. And this, it did that, yeah, and there's always, when they hit these support areas, if anybody had a buy order already set at this 50% level, well, you can now move up your stop loss. I think it will still come down lower, but you could still either take some partial profits or move up your stop loss into break even at least, so at least you take the risk out. Why do I think it will still go lower? First of all, it really only had an initial touch point of the support area. Unless we now really see momentum and a V-shaped recovery, which could happen in a 3rd wave, yeah. But until that happens, I still need to expect further downside, give preference to the trend. The trend is clearly down here short term, and wait for a clear reversal signal, yeah. Also, if I'm looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, I would still expect one more wave down. Now, if we look at this micro county, we say we came down in an A wave. This is where we hit the 38.2 fib level at 35.5 cents. They often do that, the altcoins, when they come down in an A wave to hit the 38.2 fib level. We then rallied in a B wave, yeah. That's sort of at least the best interpretation I can give at the moment, and coming down now in a C wave. Wave 1 done, wave 2 done, wave 3 done, wave 4. Yesterday we talked about this triangle, would expect another low here below the support line, and that is happening now. And if we now look at the sub-wave structure, I mean, best I can tell really, and bear in mind this is really micro counting, best I can tell is that of this high, which was made at 35.2 cents basically, no, the high of the triangle was, I think it was here, 36.2 cents pretty much, yeah. We came down in a wave 1, moved up here in a shallow wave 2, rallied down in a wave 3, moved up here in a 4, and now should see at least one more low in a 5. Now, this has moved up, to be fair. It has moved up a little bit too much for a wave 4. Now, as per, let's say, traditional Elliott wave rules and guidelines, that's still valid, but it has retraced a lot, okay? I mean, okay, no surprise technically, because we had a strong sell-off and we've hit the key support, which is the 50% retracement, but you would normally not expect it to rally or to recover more than the 50% fib retracement of the 3rd wave. Now it did that. Now that can mean, that, okay, it could still be a 4th wave. I mean, on such a smaller time frame, you sometimes get these distortions a little bit. But at the latest, when it breaks back into the wave 1 price range at 34.5 cents and breaks above resistance, I have to assume a low is in here. Because this is quite a strong reaction to the low, to be honest, okay? So I wouldn't rule out the low is in here already, but for now, as long as we stay below, also below the wave 1 price range here, so below 35.4.5, as long as we stay below that, I'd be looking at further downside. It could still be a 1-2-1-2 setup as well, which would send us down even further. So if we, for example, now see a rally or a breakdown, very red, similar to the one before, then we probably had a 1-2-1-2 setup and would then come down. But that wouldn't matter for anybody who really wants to scale into this area, as I always say, in sort of triangle shape here, using position sizing adequately. That doesn't matter. Or Anybody who already entered here could move up their stop loss and just sit back and wait and risk manage, maybe even take some partial profits, because I think this will come down again. But yeah, that's sort of where I think we are. Still would like to see one more low, ideally below 32.13 cents. And the next support, if we do that, would be here at the 61.8 retracement at 30.6 cents. As you can see, when things are very dynamic, sometimes they just go below these levels with a wick. But you can see how nicely the hourly candle closed just above the 50% retracement. Yeah, so that's sort of where we are. Hope you liked the update about ADA. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.